Hello and welcome to Big Valley Living. We are having a family dinner tonight, so you're going to see this exact same outfit in the schnitzel video. But while I'm making this family salad dressing, I wanted to just go ahead and share it with you. This is my Aunt Jo's famous lemon juice dressing. And she made it way back in the 70s, shared it with my mom, and we have been enjoying it ever since. It has evolved a little bit, has a few more spices than the original recipe, but I use this on everything from salads to baked potatoes, and sometimes as a meat marinade. It works very nicely on some chicken if you want something light when you're going to grill your chicken. And also I've roasted potatoes with it in the oven, and also with cauliflower. So it's very versatile, even though it's a salad dressing. And we're going to get started. This is going to be really quick and you are going to love this. Okay, we're going to go through the ingredients really quickly for you. And then I'm also going to just give you a few little tips on getting the lemon juice, okay? So the original recipe called for a half a cup of lemon juice, 4 tablespoons of salad oil, and 2 cloves of garlic, and a teaspoon of garlic salt. Our recipe is very similar, but we use more garlic. We use, I try and make about 1.5 cups at a time. So proportionally, it's going to be about the same. I have used olive oil in the past, but it had a nutty flavor, even though it was a mild olive oil. So I stick with the old vegetable oil. I don't even like corn oil because there's just a little bit of something in it that takes away from the lemon and the garlic flavor. And that is exactly what you're going for here when you make this. So we are going to be using the juice of probably 3 or 4 fresh lemons. I'm in California. The lemons here are super, super good and they're very juicy right now. So we'll use about 3/4 cup of lemon juice. And then we're going to use about 1/3 cup, maybe a tiny bit more, of the oil, but we aren't going to need much. About 1 tablespoon of oregano. I like to use Mexican oregano when I can, and I like to use dried because it has a better, stronger flavor, and that's just kind of the taste that we've all gotten used to. I'm going to use about 1.5 tablespoons of fresh crushed garlic. And you know that I don't like to use that stuff in the jar. And if I didn't have fresh garlic at hand, I would either use granulated garlic or this good old-fashioned garlic salt from McCormick. Love it. I am still going to use a little bit of that. When we squeeze lemons around here, it is usually using one of these lemon presses. You can buy these at most grocery stores. We got this at Williams-Sonoma. It has pretty good construction and we like it, especially because it has this extra press here. If you use one of these, you slice your lemon in half, you put the cut side down, it seems kind of counterintuitive, and then you squeeze down, okay? And then if you don't have one of these, I just got this and I love it. So if you have the means to do it, I recommend it. It also keeps the seeds from going into the whatever you're squeezing into. So that's nice. You can just buy a simple reamer and do it by hand. You cut your lemon in half. I recommend putting it directly into a cup if you use a reamer, because if you have any seeds, what you're going to want to do is strain that juice. You don't want any seeds. They're very bitter, and it will take away from the deliciousness of this. Another item that you can use, and you can pick these up at any grocery store, you can pick them up over at like Goodwill, and a glass one is probably not going to have a lot of contaminants on it if you're worried about that, if you buy a used one. But this is just an old-fashioned juicer, and sometimes I use this just because I'm only going to do 1 or 2 lemons. So I have all these things around, okay, and there's no right way to do it, but I will say that you want to have fresh lemon juice. Do not use the bottled lemon juice for this. It will not be what you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crush the garlic and I'm going to get all of the ingredients prepared. And then I'm going to come back when we get ready to mix it all up and give you the final instructions. And you are going to be really impressed if you give this a shot. So we'll be right back. All right, we're going to start out with the lemon juice and just go ahead. Ooh, look at those. See? Homegrown California lemons here. And there are no seeds because that is an indication of very, very fresh lemons. This one's a little older, so I don't know. It might have, so yeah, it's got a few in the middle. And this little fella, another good one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we are at the bottom of the garlic. Okay, now I have made things with garlic in the past on my spaghetti video. I used it. When you want to get all the rest of the garlic out of your press, you know, you can just take some of that out. But if you scrape the bottom of it, use the back of your knife, not the sharp edge, to get that off there. It actually makes it easier to clean as well. Okay? And let me just measure this to tell you how much garlic this is. Okay. This is a heaping tablespoon, and this is what we're going to use. Okay. Alrighty, I had to clean up a little bit there. It was getting a little sticky from the garlic. So now we're going to I'm just going to go ahead and assemble all of the individual ingredients. So we have a cup of lemon juice with no seeds in it, fresh lemon juice. Do not use the stuff out of a jar. We have a heaping teaspoon of freshly pressed USA grown garlic. Woo, there we go. I'm going to throw in just a tiny bit of garlic salt because I want to have some more salt, and why not make it with garlic, okay? Now I'm going to do, here I'll measure it out. I think this is about 2 teaspoons. Test me. Oh God, I'm good. Okay, 1. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of Mexican oregano. And now we're going to put in a little bit of vegetable oil. And I'm going to go, let's see here. Here, you know what, to make it easy for you, I am going to put in about 1/3 cup to start with. And we're going to see how it brings up the level of this. This has pre-measured things, but I don't make any of the dressings that it pre-measures for you. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that because I like the lemony flavor on this. All we need is a little bit of oil to get it mixed up. This unit is really good at mixing all of the ingredients together and aerating the oil a little bit. But I don't leave it in here because it's made of plastic and I don't want all that garlic to impart its flavor on that in case I want to make a dressing that doesn't have that. So I'm going to show you just a couple of different ideas and you can start it this way. You don't even have to go here. You can use an old pickle jar. I have this little glass cream bottle and I just save, you know, I had to pay deposit on it. So I just kept it, just one, not all of them. And then also I just keep a couple of lids handy. They seal up very well. So I think actually I'm going to do that. This is an old salad dressing bottle, which is really good. And it's got a screw-on lid. So don't worry about what you are using to put it in. Let me get this plunger out of here. And I'm going to pour this in here because it's just cuter than a bug's ear. And then what we're going to do, we're going to shake it up one more time. This is garlicky, okay? If you don't like a lot of garlic, you can go a little easier on it. So we're going to shake this up. We're going to throw it into the fridge for a minimum of, I'd say, maybe about an hour or two to let the flavors marry, and then we're going to dress our salad. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that you know what else it's really good on? Shrimp tacos. Oh my God. So I just, that's a little tip for you. Got my salad ingredients all assembled here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the salad together really quick. And we have let this dressing marry in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. What I'm going to do now is dress the salad on the plate. I'm going to tell you a little secret here. If there's leftover salad and there's dressing on that salad, you're not really going to like the salad the next day. So we let all of our guests, and we do the same thing here, dress our individual salads. So I'm going to take a little bite here. You're not going to see me eating it, but I got to tell you, it's going to be super tangy, super good. Oh yeah, another excellent salad. Thank you so much for visiting Big Valley Living. Please make sure to like, share this with your friends, subscribe, and if you'd like to get notified about other videos that are similar to this, please go ahead and knock that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Bye, everybody.